Imagine you had a shopping guide for everything you needed to buy and it was a crime not to use it. The Kenyan government has a shopping guide known as the Market Price Index. It is the single comprehensive standard for all the public procurements that the state undertakes. The law states that it be updated quarterly by the Public Procurement Oversight Authority. Interestingly, the last available Market Price Index is dated June 2015. This means there has been no update for the last 3 quarters. Even worse is the fact that the existing Market Price Index is grossly skewed. But what does that have to do with you? Take for instance the pricing for medical equipment and drugs. In Nairobi, a delivery bed is listed at 39,357 Kenya shillings and 49,000 Kenya shillings in Mombasa. If you were to buy the same bed in Kisumu, you would have to pay 3 times more the cost in Nairobi. This translates into fewer delivery beds for mothers in Kisumu. A surgical diathermy, which is used to heat muscular tissues, costs 34,333 Kenya shillings in Nairobi and 352,000 Kenya shillings in Mombasa. This is 10 times higher. The pricing for drugs is also distorted. For instance, 120 milligrams of paracetamol, a painkiller, costs 44 Kenya shillings in Nairobi, 150 Kenya shillings in Mombasa, and 43 Kenya shillings in Kisumu. This means that it is 3 times more expensive to buy paracetamol drugs in Mombasa than in Nairobi and Kisumu. An original amoxicillin used to treat bacterial infections is listed at 845 Kenya shillings in Nairobi. Its generic form in Mombasa costs 1,756 Kenya shillings and 1,495 Kenya shillings in Kisumu. Clotrimazole, an antifungal drug, costs 126 Kenya shillings in Nairobi, 288 Kenya shillings in Mombasa, and 37 Kenya shillings in Kisumu. The price in Mombasa is 2 times higher than Nairobi and 7 times higher in Kisumu. A Benford test conducted on the cost of medicines in the Market Price Index concluded that the medical pricing data is fraudulently manufactured and not collected in the field. A Benford test is an analysis of the frequency with which the first digits in a data set occur. Even with these examples, there could be a formula that the Public Procurement Oversight Authority uses. That notwithstanding, it is worth noting that PPOA does not disclose the authors of the Market Price Index, only stating that it was developed by renowned researchers engaged by PPOA. Equally important to note is that the Market Price Index is used to procure not just drugs and medical equipment, but all government public commodities. This amounts to institutionalized corruption entrenched within the law.